Hey folks, Shay here, revisiting Attack on Titan. Eren Yeager spends the whole story fighting desperately for freedom, constantly saying he'll keep moving forward no matter what. But what if that same driver was actually controlling him the entire time? What if the harder he chased freedom, the less free he really was? I want to look at Eren through Schopenhauer's idea of the will. If you've never heard of this philosopher or his idea, don't worry, I'll provide a simple summary later. Most people see Eren as the ultimate symbol of freedom, a guy who refused to accept any limits, broke every chain, and was willing to burn the world down so his friends could live free. By the way, I'm going to proceed assuming you're all familiar with Attack on Titan's full story, so spoiler warning, I will be talking about major key moments from the series from this point on. Eren's rage kicks in the moment the colossal titan breaks the wall. He watches his mother get killed right in front of him as Shiganshina falls to the titans. From that day forward, he swears he'll wipe out every last one of them. That moment changes him. He stops just reacting to the world and starts being driven by something much deeper inside himself. Once Eren kisses Historia's hand and receives those future memories, everything changes. He sees the rumbling coming, the destruction, the death, all of it. And instead of trying to fight against that fate, he starts walking straight toward it. He keeps saying it's his choice, but it feels like he's being pulled by something much stronger. This is where Arthur Schopenhauer comes in. He was a 19th century German philosopher who once said, "A man can do what he wants, but he cannot want what he wants." He called that force the will, not willpower in the normal sense, more like a blind, restless drive living beneath human behavior. According to Schopenhauer, it's the thing constantly pushing people to chase, struggle, consume, survive. And it doesn't really care about happiness, morality, or peace. It just keeps moving forward. So even when we think we're making free choices, Schopenhauer would argue that our desires were already steering us long before we became conscious of them. It's kind of like a river flowing downhill. The river doesn't choose where it goes. The current was already carrying it there. The flow is inevitable. By the time Eren activates the founding titan and begins the rumbling, that will has completely taken over. He becomes this epic titan leading an army of colossal titans across the world. Even while saying he's doing it all for his friends' freedom, there's no joy, no relief on his face, just that same endless drive pushing forward. Schopenhauer would say this is exactly how the will works. It's never satisfied. It just changes form and demands more, like Eren, a river that can't stop flowing downhill, inevitable. So the common view is that Eren became extreme because he made the wrong choices. But through this lens, the real tragedy is that genuine choice might never have been on the table. Eren wasn't freely deciding his path. He was being carried by a blind will that masqueraded as freedom. The person who wanted freedom more than anyone else ended up looking like the least free character in the entire story. Maybe the cruelest part is that Eren never actually escaped the cage. He just built a bigger one, and the whole time it felt inevitable. Maybe that's something worth thinking about.